Announcement week continues and the crazy hits keep coming as the new banned and restricted updates are here and Marvel is out of standard for good. Effective starting next week, this ban says a lot about what Wizards want standard Magic to be, and in this video, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it, so let's jump right in. This announcement is unique in many ways. A new precedent is being set here, and that's the focus of this video. Pay attention to how this announcement is worded. It begins with statistics backing up the claim that Team or Aetherworks doesn't actually present itself as a dominant deck. These numbers taken from Magic Online standard competitive leagues paints quite a different picture, with Marvel having a terrible win rate against most of the other top decks in the format. Mind you, these are numbers that Wizards is presenting to us in an article banning Marvel, so stick with me for a second. The article goes on to say, quote, "As you can see, every popular deck except Blue-Red Control and Mono-Black Zombies has anywhere from an even to a positive matchup against Team or Aetherworks. But win rate and metagame share aren't all we consider. We've spoken with a variety of standard players in recent weeks, from pros to local grinders, on the merits of banning versus not banning, and here, at least, there is a virtual consensus. The card Aetherworks Marvel is not healthy or fun for standard." Now this quote right here, this is the most important part of the announcement. Let me explain. Aetherworks Marvel is a card that we've been trying to get banned forever. We all claim that it's too strong and beats too many decks and it's too much of the metagame. In this article, Wizards bring stats saying that we're wrong to call the deck overpowered, and saying that it's too much of the meta is based solely on high-level play and not F&M participation. Quote, "At Grand Prix Amsterdam, for example, 43% of the Day 2 7-2 decks were Marvel and nearly half of the top 32. The data painted a poor picture, but not an absolute one. That said, when you shift to in-store play, the numbers almost certainly, but unverifiably, shift away from Marvel, both in metagame share and win rate. So not only has Wizards brought statistics to prove that we're wrong about the deck being too good against the metagame, but they also claim that it isn't actually that much of the meta. Despite both of these things, Marvel is still banned, which brings me to my main point. Being Unfun is now 100% bannable. We saw the first signs of this with Reflector Mage months ago, and to a certain extent Emrakul, as those numbers weren't nearly as bad as what we're dealing with now, but it's gotten to the point where even in the same article, where Wizards basically says they don't believe Marvel is too much of the meta or too overpowered, it is unfun enough to ban from the standard format. We have to look at standard differently now. We have to remember that being overpowered or being too much of the meta aren't the only things that matter anymore. Being unfun matters. If too much of the community hates something, that's grounds for banning. It has to be. We have evidence of this now. Numerous times it's happened. So whether or not you think that's good or bad, it's part of standard now. So what does this all mean? It means Magic is going through some crazy changes right now. The game is evolving and experimenting. The community is growing and changing with it. There are going to be growing pains, and Wizards sees that. At the end of the article, quote, "Finally, we're very aware the toll these bannings take on players and the game. We would not have made this move if we didn't believe it wasn't better for the long-term health of the game." It goes on to say, quote, "We're going to pull back on these announcements. We will not have another banned and restricted announcement until after Pro Tour Hour of Devastation. The next announcement will be on August 28th. Wizards knows that things are rocky right now, and honestly, I think these changes are mostly for the better. I think the more reactive update schedule is good long term. I think reacting quickly to try and help standard is a good thing, but the only thing that bothers me, banning something for being unfun. I hated that back in January. I don't like it anymore now. It really puts a bad taste in my mouth." Now, with all of that said, let me know how you feel about the changing standard landscape. Is this a change you wanted? Do you agree with the ban? What do you think is going to shine now that Marvel is gone? I'd love to hear all your thoughts, so please leave them in the comments and we'll talk about it. Seriously, things are changing. And as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. This video is brought to you in part by TCGplayer.com. With all the standard talk going on, it's got me feeling real excited about Hour of Devastation. If you want to get in on the greatness, boxes are pre-ordering right now for $94 each. If you don't have a local game store or yours is charging way too much, TCG Player has your back. Just click the link on the screen, helps the channel out. You get great cards for fair prices. Everyone wins. Enjoy.
Wow.